these markets are just they need a catalyst. They need to find out where the next money injection is going to come from. And if we can't pin the tail on the donkey there, then we have to ask ourselves, is it time to start getting out? Because a lot of these altcoins just have been bleeding out here, and partially because it all so much went into the meme coins. And I'd mentioned that meme coins are the cancer of the crypto industry, and then I forget who it was. Another YouTuber said the same thing. So, I do believe that. I'm gonna hold on to my Brett token just because, but for the most part, they've damaged the overall market, or maybe they've just kind of. Do we really want all the rampant speculators, uneducated, throwing money at the latest, dog meme coin? Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Shake out all the weekends here. So Fetch. So they still have it as FET, although they're calling it artificial superintelligence now. Of course, that was the merger of Ajax and Fetch, and I forget the other one already. It's ancient history, you guys. A month. Can't expect me to remember a month ago. So, well, Dr. T here, the chart. The issue I have is there's no like support here. When in doubt, zoom out. We have a little bit of support. Let's take a look, see if there's any reason for it to hold prior resistance support-ish. Okay, well, when in doubt, zoom out also. So it is a decent level all the way back to 2021. Although, it's now a very different company. When companies merge, couple things can happen. Typically in the stock market, prices surge because when they lay off lots of unnecessary duplicate employees, which usually leads to profits on the back end. But since these are pre-profit companies and purely speculative, they're probably bumping into each other and too many chefs in the kitchen wondering what they're really going to do. However, I think they've got a lot of potential. It's in the AI space, obviously. It's just this chart to me is not really what we want to see. We had a peak, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, buyers all the way down here below. And let's take a look at a weekly chart. We have some bullish divergence there, very low volume. I just think Fetch is, all right, weekly chart tells a little different story. We do have buyers on the weekly. I don't know why it shows on the weekly and not the daily, you guys. So I would hold here, Dr. T, and ideally waiting for the TSI to go green and go up and ride it up till when it gets red and then sell it. Probably that would be up in this range. Because here's the thing on this, the way these things, it's not going to go like this. That just doesn't happen. It's going to come zigzags up, come here, resistance, come down, hopefully put in a higher low. Got to reject here because there's resistance at $1.25, come down, break above, retest, resistance here, come back, break above, retest. This thing's going to be a while. And if you have a little bit, hold it. If you've got a lot, I'd hold it here and be selling into these resistance areas. That's what I would do. And, with the intent of buying the dips. Okay, Ocean. Yeah, I think that's right. Ajax Ocean Fetch. That was it. Cool. Now, how they're gonna make that burrito and make it all still taste good, I don't know yet. I think that's the big question mark with Fetch. But at any rate, Sui, XRP, cover eyes, Mike. Let's look at the chart on XRP. I mean, I just don't know with this thing, and thought maybe it was a bull flag, but breakout. But it's slowly trying to get up above its EMA ribbon, but it has all that sell pressure right up above. I have alerts in there. I'd wait to see if XRP breaks $3.45 on a closing basis and then maybe buy some. But I don't own any myself. Let's take a quick rundown of our inner circle watch list and then we'll wrap things up here. Don't want to run this too long. We have Render showing some movement in the AI sector, but nothing worth buying here. Looks fairly weak. If we redraw that, I guess it is at trendline support. Okay, I changed my mind. When in doubt, zoom out. Prior resistance, support, support, support. It's so far holding, but just I don't love the chart here. And I think maybe when alt season, if we get one, but Render's a good project in AI. It's just these things are so early that the smart investors are saying, well, how will I make money on this? How is this company going to survive the next bear market? AIOZ also looks weak. So a number of these ALI is not looking good. But we talked about this. ALI is sort of a moon or bust. It had some opportunities for profits. Maybe in the long run, I'm holding a little bit of it, not a lot. INJ, Matic. I haven't looked at Matic in a while. Just, I think the problem with Matic is just there's no reason for it. Its reason for being, its ikigai, as the Japanese would say, your reason for being is maybe not there anymore because their layer 2 ZK rollups that were supposed to be for transaction speeds, it's kind of like it has to pass the so what factor. Now we've got Solana and potentially Firedancer coming out, which is going to be faster than everything. We've got Aptos, we've got a number of these in the transaction speed area. Metis is still there. I don't really like Metis. We're kind of watching and waiting. There's Sui. Sui's kind of taken the thunder from these things. So anyway, Filecoin we talked about. RLC is a no. And we weren't buying it, but this trend line failure is not looking good. I'll put that down here. Storage is one we've looked at in the past. I mean, storage I think could be a reasonable buy here, but does it have 30x potential? And the answer is no. And so comparing it to Filecoin, I would just say, in horse racing, as I've said, you race your best horse. You don't rotate the stable, you race your best horse. So I would go with Filecoin on that. Depend, Filecoin, Helium, ICP, we've covered most of these. ICP also losing its key support line but still in its uptrending channel. I don't know. I'm watching it, but I'm not a buyer. CLS, cold stack, in a heavy buy zone, low volume. These are ones later maybe we'll look at, but these are maybe sleepers. This one's had 15x. This is maybe 40x potential to its all-time old highs. Cold stack might be one to keep on your radar, but not easy to find. I think I might have some over on MEXC. I haven't logged in there in a while. Metaverse, not ready yet. Transaction speed, Solana, Aptos, Sui, Say, Cadena, Metis, all of those still in play. The top three are the only ones I consider. Solana and Aptos I own. Sui I'm watching. Let's see, TradeFi, not there yet. DYDX, I know some of you guys are fond of Hyper Liquid, and that was down last time I saw it. These things are just that they're not gonna compete financially with the big boys for quite some time. DeFi, Ondo is up a little bit. Markets are down, and overall, somebody was asking me about Griffin yesterday, and not a chart you want to look at. So IMX, GameFi. GameFi, look, I've been saying this for a while now. Gaming is just not ready, and the money's not there yet. The big studio companies and gaming companies that have distribution channels and their games are way better. So, you have to ask yourself the pain of disconnect for someone to leave World of Warcraft or whatever that is and go play some rinky-dink looking Atari looking metaverse, project. It's just, we're all limited on time. What's the reason they would do that? Only when NFTs are available and you can go in and spend your Ethereum on a better sword and shield and whatever, maybe that gets it going, but GameFi is pretty much dead. And so not worthy of our money at this point. Pirate Chain, what's going on with this thing? This I don't know. Look, Pirate Chain is just not there yet. It's fun to say R and pirate and all that, but at best it goes up maybe a 2x. This is a moon or bust, potentially $100, $200. I have some Pirate Chain, haven't looked at it in a while, so I'm just gonna let that sit for a couple years. And the greatest meme coin name of all time, Bread Token, also not doing well. I can't blame it on the name, you guys. Definitely not the name. It is the market. So there you have it, everybody. Anything else? I think well, not going to talk about MicroStrategy. It typically leads Bitcoin, and so hopefully that's not what we're in for here. I'll move that up here, which would be the case. And so Coinbase here. Coinbase might be a good play here on a bounce, but as the market's top, definitely don't want to own that. We saw what happened last bear market. People stop trading, commissions stop going in, profits go down, and then Brian Anderson comes out and says, "Hey, everyone, there's a chance that if we implode, you could lose all your crypto." And he had to do that for compliance reasons, but certainly wasn't a good wasn't good for the brochure, the crypto trading brochure. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah, Dr. T will be on the high seas next week. I will not be here next week, you guys, or the week after. I'm going on a business-related cruise with a bunch of crypto people. Will be there. Allegedly, Brock Pierce will be there, and my homie there that we hung out with and randomly bumped into in Miami for Art Basel week, and look forward to hearing more of his stories. But he's also not always, he's pulled in a lot of directions. We'll see. We'll see. But at any rate, Mike will be running the call next week, and that's all I have for you. Just buy the dips, things that look good. I actually think Coinbase is a good looking buy here, you guys. So, this is retire rich, doesn't have to be crypto only. They will benefit from the industry growing. This is a future Netflix. This is a future Amazon, and you can certainly trade the market cycle peaks, but owning Coinbase for 10 years or so is going to be, as much as I hate to say it, because I'm still suing them, but for your guys' sake, to own this long term, put it away, put it under the mattress, that kind of thing. It's not, it's a solid play because they have constant demand. They have a corner on the market ish. They're a U.S. based company. I wonder if Trump will allow the tax and the capital gains for Coinbase. Maybe they'll weasel their way in there and get that done. But the overall stock market, though, is getting bubble-ish, so we have to keep that in mind. Quick skim of everything else. I'm not seeing anything else that looks worthy of looking at here today. So that's all for this week, everybody. Have a good one, and welcome new members. Hey, this is Brett from Moonstream. If you'd like to learn more about our pro trading signals or our live classes every Wednesday or our Retire Rich program, go over to moonstream.io/start.